Catch a Vibe with Big S, only on Pulse 95.
And we're going to say Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, peace, love and blessings, and welcome to another new episode of Catch a Vibe. Catch a Vibe is Pulse's first and only music dedicated radio show. In it we humanize the artists, we get to know them more, we understand their stories. It's been incredible, over 95 plus episodes so far, so I want to shout out all the musicians, the singers, the songwriters, the music enthusiasts, the graffiti artists, the poets. We've had so many amazing, incredible people on air. Now, tonight's guest is a special one for many reasons. I connected with her back in 2019. A shout out to her. We've had a beautiful, beautiful chat back then on Yellow Home. And ever since I've been watching her story, and I'm super proud, really. Like, the word I have is proud of her consistency, or proud of her passion. She's an amazing, amazing singer and a musician. She's on the spectrum. She has this beautiful, beautiful way of expressing herself, and I love it. And let me say in front of her right now that every time she's somewhere, she makes a beautiful impression. So we're going to say peace and love to Sara Al Hashimi. We're going to say hi.
Hello, thank you for having me.
How are you?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm great. Thank you so much for coming through on Catch a Vibe on Pulse 95 Radio again. So just for people who might not, heard the first one, what was it about music that attracted you? Why did you choose music to connect with the world?
So as you mentioned, I am on the Autism Spectrum. I was diagnosed with ASD from a very young age. And I've gone through a lot of, therapy and stuff you go through when you're young and on the spectrum. And I think at some point I found that music is just the pathway to, really expressing myself and being my true self.
Yeah, I love that you said that. We talked about it on, 2019. But what was it about music that, because you were doing other sort of therapy as well, but music therapy was the one that you kind of connected with. Can we kind of pinpoint what was it about music that you connected with so much?
I don't know. I was too young to remember in that time. But yeah. I think as a person, as a musician now, music is just a way to, express your feelings and express your true self and to be your own unique person. And, music is definitely a way to express that. And I've recently found that musical theater in general as well is a way to express that.
Love that. That's a round of applause right there. Mashallah. Sara, how many instruments do you play? Is it the guitar?
I play the piano, guitar, and viola.
Viola?
Yeah. I do play the violin as well, but I enjoy the viola more.
Yo, so that's crazy. When you look back at when you started taking music more seriously, what would you say is like this evolution of Sara Al Hashimi? What would you say is the most thing that you got involved at?
Last year, I graduated. Last May, I graduated from Berklee College of Music.
Oh my
in
God,
Boston.
That's a whole section we're gonna talk about. Berklee.
So we can talk about that later.
Yeah.
I'm also starting a master's course in September at the London Academy of Music and Dramatic Arts for musical theater.
Wow.
But I think Berklee has really helped me open my eyes as a musician and as a performer, and really getting my love to musical theater. And why I want to do musical theater is literally through Berklee, but also through the love that I've had in high school and through the past years as well.
I swear, Sara, I look at you and there's only one word. I'm so proud of you, like the way you're carrying yourself. This hits home to me. As you know, my son is autistic. He's on the autism spectrum. So for me, it's emotional even to speak to you, to see you, mashallah, carry yourself that way.
Yes.
What? It's a weird question, but how proud are you of yourself? Like when you and yourself talk?
Yeah. I do have to remind myself every day. It's definitely a self-reminder thing. I am someone who tends to be very hard on myself. I'm not going to lie. But, other people tend to think that, like what you think,
Yeah.
and I just have to believe that in myself. And it's a self reminder for sure. But I'm from where I was like maybe 4 years ago, I definitely have grown,
mashallah,
as a person
and that's
as
amazing.
a musician.
Yeah, that's amazing to hear. You know, like I've recommended your name to few people, and you've performed in some of these places that I recommended, and I swear to God, Sara, the feedback I got, people were not aware of you, for example, and then you went there and you rocked it. How does that make you feel?
Yeah, it was. So I know you're referencing to
The
Sharjah gig,
yeah.
which I did for a couple of industry people, and some of everyone came up to me how I can't believe we've never heard of you before.
Yeah.
Would you like to come perform at our certain place? Blah blah blah. I mean, I don't know if it ever happened, to be honest, but to get that acknowledgement is really humbling.
Do that call,
sure.
you guys. You know who you are, but it's amazing.
But it was crazy because it was one of the most stressful gigs I've done.
It was.
It was like there was so much that was going on behind the scenes that I was just so overwhelmed and so in a really bad place. So, but it pulled off in the end. And
that's what I'm saying.
What matters.
That's exactly what I was trying to say. Because look, for me, I don't think autism, this is my personal opinion, I don't think it's like a disability. I think it's more like a way of life and the way who you are.
Yeah.
I think people have a different understanding of it. Me, as an autism dad, I feel that with my son. And looking at you, so I swear, I'm just trying to be not too emotional, because really, it's amazing to see how you carry yourself. And knowing you're on the spectrum and facing with all these difficulties and challenges, yet you still pulled out through. Because I got so many amazing feedbacks from this gig, especially. So, really kudos to you. This is a big round of applause. If you can hear it, this is for you.
Yes, thank you.
We're going to take a short break, but I want to put you on the spot, if you don't mind, Sara. So this is a radio station. We're about to take a break. We have to play something for the people.
Right.
Any record, as long as it's clean, right?
Yes.
What do you recommend? What's your favorite song right now? What are you listening to?
What I've been listening to a song called "Life Is a Highway" by Rascal Fats.
Oh my God!
Yeah, let's get the people
Yes.
Let's get the people waking up, starting the episode
I love it. I love it.
upbeat.
No, that's amazing. We're gonna take this short break, of course. Wow, she shocked me right there. We're gonna be right back, you guys. Keep it locked right here on Pulse 95 Radio.
Catch a vibe with Big Hass, only on Pulse 95.
Pulse 95 Radio, ladies and gentlemen. Big Hass right here. I'm with a special guest in the building. Her name is Sara Al Hashimi. She's incredible. She's from the UAE. She's on the spectrum. She's an amazing musician and talented artist. This is Life Is a Highway. You like this record, Sara, right? We just heard this on the radio. We are, like I said, with Sara, who's just really an incredible human being, somebody I'm super, super proud of. Sara, before we hear you perform, something on your guitar, I wanted to ask you about your experience at Berklee, because any musician listening to us right now, specifically with musicians and artists, would know the weight of Berklee, that word, right? Like it's a big deal.
Yeah.
So tell me, when you first got into it, like how did you know the weight? Did you know what it meant?
I definitely was aware of it. I knew it was one of the top music schools in the whole world.
Facts.
But I definitely had I saw it as a very high standard thing. I believe that there were expectations that needed to be met, especially at Berklee. It was, you had to know everything, or you had to, be like the best person. And I found out over time that that's not actually the case. There are people who want, they're here to help you. And if you are stuck, there are people there to help you. And, you can ask for that help, and you're not, you can ask questions, and you can,
you felt like some sort of pressure maybe walking in, right?
Yeah, definitely.
And then you realized that maybe I don't need to feel that pressure.
Yeah.
Okay. That's amazing to hear. Because I was under the impression that it's like that is very hard, and obviously, and they look for a certain standard. What would you say is like one thing you can pinpoint that really Berklee helped you in? Like one thing. I know there's many, but one thing you can highlight.
One thing I can definitely highlight is, actually, technically two things. One of them is to be more open to possibilities.
Love that.
And because I not gonna lie, I definitely see I don't know, maybe that's for other spectrum things. I don't know if this is a common spectrum thing, but I personally definitely am a very black and white person. Like there is a certain way, and there's a certain things that I like and certain things that I don't like.
I get it.
And I think Berkeley has helped me to, be more curious and be more open to like different ideas and different pathways and different, like I said, different possibilities. And then the other important thing that I can pinpoint is to not be jealous of people who you think are more successful than you, because they are going their own path and they might be struggling with something that you are excelling in. So that's definitely another.
You know what, Sara Al Hashimi, ladies and gentlemen, she's spitting jewels. That's all I can say. It's beautiful. Okay. Before you perform for us, I kind of want to talk to you about are you into songwriting? Are you into original music? Tell me your story or path.
Well, sorry.
Yeah, no problem.
I definitely songwrite.
Okay.
I wouldn't say it's my forte, but I definitely songwrite.
Nice.
And I haven't written any songs recently, but I have definitely written some in the past couple years, and I'm hoping to get back into it at some point. But yeah, I usually prefer the more, musical theater, a cappella, cover-y kind of standard.
I get you.
But yeah, I do songwrite a little bit, yeah.
No, look, that's really great to hear. But for me, I've been doing this since 2007, and I think I really appreciate the artist. I want to get to know you. And I know, for example, you do your the covers in your own way, but I want to know who Sara Al Hashimi is. What does she think about?
Yes.
What does she write about? What does she, what puts her up? What puts her down? What are your worries? What are all these things?
Yeah, well, actually, that's part of the song that I want to perform, which is an original song.
Oh my God, I didn't know. Yes.
And I wrote it during the COVID pandemic.
Oh.
And when I was, and I actually was studying at Berkeley online at the time, And yeah, I wrote it during the pandemic and really just about missing the people that were there and the life. Well, not the life, but the what do you call it? I guess the pathway. Or something like that I had there.
It's amazing. Does it have a name?
Yes, it's called Overthinking.
Overthinking.
Yeah.
I love it. I didn't know that. Wallahi, she shocked me, you guys, because I didn't know that you haven't your original. It's nothing is out yet for you, right?
No, I haven't posted anything out.
Okay.
Like I said, songwriting is not my forte, but I hope to get into something at some point.
My heart is beating for this one. Okay, we're going to put the music down. Overthinking, right, by Sara Al Hashimi.
Yes.
She's an incredible musician, artist. Sara, over to you right here. You're live on Pulse 95 Radio. Take
Would
it
you
away.
like me to perform the whole? It is a whole song, but would you like me to? I don't know how much time we have.
We have all the time. Whatever you feel like you want to start playing, we're here. But I'm super excited to hear it, to listen to it. Take it away, fam.
Okay. Sitting, oh so lonely by my window, watching every second pass me by so slowly, while I'm here overthinking about every possibility to stop my brain from sinking, but I don't worry. And I don't mind. I promise I'm fine.
Oh, wow.
This past year has been crazy and it's true. But eventually I'll get to see you. And things will change for the better soon. But until that day comes, I'll be thinking, overthinking about you.
Oh, wow.
About you. There's obviously more to it.
No,
but
I love it. Oh my God.
but that's just a little sneak peek.
Oh my God, Sara. No, Sara, seriously? I don't kid around.
Yeah.
This is really beautiful.
Thank you.
Because you gave it an introduction as well. Because I was thinking about I'm gonna see you. It was written in COVID. People didn't see each other, and you were missing obviously the vibe in Berkeley. All these things.
Yeah.
But that could be connected to somebody else. You know who I thought about when I heard this? I remember my dad. May his soul rest in peace. He passed away. So it made me think about that because hopefully I'll he's not here with us, but it made me think of him. And everybody else is going to be seeing it in a different way. Thank you so much for this record.
Yes, no problem.
You know, I swear to God, we got to take a break, but this is beautiful.
Thank you.
You got to drop this record, Sara. I'm not kidding.
Yeah, hopefully in the future I will.
This was written when? Like when COVID?
Yeah, it's like 2020, actually, yeah, maybe 2021.
Wow.
Late 2020.
Yo. Overthinking. If you ever heard it top the charts, remember that you heard it right here first.
Yeah.
Oh my God. We're going to take a short break. I'm going to put you on the spot again.
Yes.
We want to play another song for the people. Do you have anything in mind?
Well, we were talking about Berkeley earlier, and it made me think of a song that has been trending on social media by a Berkeley alum called Lizzie McAlpine, and her song Ceilings.
Yeah. Oh my God. She was Berkeley, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
She graduated, I think, 2022.
Amazing.
And a lot of friends I knew were friends with her. So,
amazing. Okay,
yeah.
let's play that. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a short break. We're going to be right back. Wow, wow, wow. This is Catch a Vibe, Pulse 95.
Catch a Vibe with Big Hess. Only on Pulse 95.
Only on Pulse 95 Radio, ladies and gentlemen. We are in the presence of the incredible Sara Al Hashimi, man. She's incredible. She's amazing. Musician, artist, singer. She's on the Autism Spectrum. I'm super proud of her. We just heard her original record called Overthinking. I got to ask you this. Sorry, I know we talked about it off air. Do you think you're going to release this soon, like your original record?
I would like to release music at some point in the near future. I don't know what kind of music that will entail too, but I would like to definitely release some kind of music.
I'm going to push through here a little bit if you don't mind. What's stopping, you from releasing like at least a song? When I say this from at least creating a profile on these streaming platforms, whether it's Spotify or Apple Music, or because you need a profile. At least start with one record. Yeah. What's the challenge there?
I think it's just a lot of self-fear, self-doubt, self-confidence thing. Mainly.
Guys, 4215, text me right now. Let me know. If this song, you like to hear it, if we got like more than 20, 30 replies, you got to drop that.
Okay.
No, but seriously, I appreciate what you said. But music on its own, Sara, you're never gonna be perfect. Like and knowing you and what I just heard, there's big potential to still grow, and you're still gonna. You just said it. You just grew from obviously back in 2019 till now. You grew. But yeah, I really hope you think about it and.
Yeah, no, it's something to definitely think about as I'm still learning and growing as a person. I've taken a 4-year journey to grow from where I was.
Correct.
But I'm still learning, and I'm still human, and I'm still growing to be a better person and a better musician.
I love that. And I love that you said that, because part of what I do right here on the show is to highlight that we as fans, we want to listen, but we don't know your story as well. We don't know how your path, your journey, and it's not easy. And like Sara said right now, Sara, what has been like a memorable kind of performance for you, something that you'd never forget, like something that you've done that you always remember and kind of pushes you?
A lot of it is Berkeley related.
Nice, okay.
But
anything in specific?
I did a performance. The one I could think about two. There are two performances that I could think about in my Berkeley time.
Nice.
That have really, made me feel, like this is what I want to do, and
nice.
and that feeling of that kind of feeling. And the first one was when I performed at the Berkeley campus for a summer program for the first time.
Wow.
And it was a summer program. It was my first time being at Berkeley, and performing at Berkeley. And this was before I even, did my Berkeley audition. So this was a summer program I did a couple of summers ago.
Wow.
And after I performed and being at my time at Berkeley, I performed feeling good. by Nina Simone.
Nina Simone, yeah.
And that was just the moment where I was like, this is the school that I want to go to. This is that feeling of I want to do that again. That was amazing. And then the second performance, it was also another summer program, but I did one for, but this was like a few years into my Berklee studies.
Okay.
But I did one for musical theater.
Nice.
And I sang, as part of a medley, I sang Never Enough from The Greatest Showman.
No way.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, and it was a Greatest Showman medley, and I had a solo for the Never Enough portion.
Wow.
And that was that, or just that whole medley in general, and performing and doing and dancing along and singing along.
Ya Allah.
It made me want to do like this is the art. Musical theater is the art form that I feel like I can truly express myself in.
Look, let me tell you, you're very, like, I can feel every single, passion coming out of you. Like, this is beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing those. This is amazing, man. I'm loving it. A quick thing before we take a break. Are you friends with social media? Like, how are you on social media?
Yeah, I'm usually mostly active through Instagram and TikTok and YouTube.
Okay.
On Instagram, I'm at Sara Al Hashimi Music. On TikTok, I'm on Sara Al Hashimi 7, I think it is.
Nice.
And I think I'm also on Sara Al Hashimi. I think it's 2650. Although I could be very wrong.
We'll check you out.
On
No
YouTube.
problem.
But I'm on those three.
Okay,
mostly.
amazing. Okay. We're going to take a short break right now, but I want to put you on the spot for the third time. We have a third song we want to play. What do you have in mind?
Oh, I don't know.
Anything at all.
Let's do
Okay.
Dance the Night Away, or Dance the Night, by Dua Lipa.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like that record. Okay. We're going to take that break, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be right back to finish off, of course, with Sara Al Hashimi. I hope you guys are having a beautiful night, because my night is just getting better with this incredible, amazing artist. Keep it locked.
Catch a vibe with Big Hass. Only on Pulse 95.
Pulse 95 Radio, ladies and gentlemen. Big Hash right here. I'm with a special guest in the building. Her name is Sara Al Hashimi. Sara, you can hear the music in the background? You know this record?
Yeah, I do.
Who's this?
This is Sarah Bareilles. Yeah.
She's incredible.
She is incredible.
I was asking you off air, who are some of your inspirations, and you mentioned her name. Who else you look up to? Like, who else inspires you musically?
Well, I say Sarah Bareilles because I did a lot of her music when I sang a lot of her music in my lessons when I was in Berklee. But I don't know. I just love anything and everything. I love a cappella. I'm really into the barbershop style music.
Yeah.
I love musical theater. I love, the general pop that's happening today. I don't know. I just love everything and anything.
It's amazing. Yeah, you're not boxed in one category.
Yeah.
And I love that. If someone would ask you right now, knowing everything about you throughout this chat right now, that you're on the spectrum, you're trying to find yourself, you're trying to find even your voice, your sound, all these things, what would you say is the most challenging aspect of your life as Sara Al Hashimi till date?
The most challenging aspect.
Something that you find challenging, or maybe a challenge that you've been through, something that you've been through that you can share, with us, because your story and the way you are has inspired so many people when they heard you the first time on Yalla Home. I know that for a fact inspired me personally, and really uplifts people. But for you, what would you say would be a challenge?
I think finding the balance in yourself. I think for me, and selling yourself. And I think finding the balance on what is coming across as arrogant and what is coming across as like shy or lacking self-confidence or whatever. And, I'm definitely, modest is the word I was looking for.
I get it.
And, I've been told that I'm not the type to be arrogant, but or selfish or whatever. But I mean, I know that I can get that way sometimes, but people don't know it.
Okay.
I think that's just the most challenge. Yeah, just the most challenging is like finding the balance on what is on, doing something to the extreme, and between doing something to the extreme and doing something that's like way off, and finding like a middle ground.
I love that you said that. I think this shows a lot of growth, in my opinion, as well. What would you? How passionate are you about this whole thing? Like because mashallah, like I feel the passion, but I'm asking you, how passionate are you?
Yeah, I'm very passionate, very determined. I mean, I literally eat, breathe, and sleep music and
Beautiful.
singing in general. Yeah, I'm very.
No,
I'd say I'm very
I mean,
passionate.
that's beautiful to hear. In terms of that, because I think passion is really. Are you afraid that one day you might lose this passion? Like you get
Oh,
scared?
absolutely.
Wow.
Yeah, I definitely have that fear. Or that you do it for so long that it kind of gets
Repetitive.
boring and repetitive, and you want to move to something else, but you feel like you can't because you already have this profile or this like front image that you have, and you feel like if you do to something else, you change to something else, then it's like starting from scratch, I guess.
Wow. Super proud of you. That's all I can say. We talked a lot in this chat. I think that the main focus was obviously with the whole original, music. I really hope you drop stuff and you drop stuff soon. What's the dream for Sara Al Hashimi? Like what's something that you think about or jot down as a dream?
I would love. Right now, I'd love to make a debut on Broadway or West End.
Let's go.
But I just want to work. I just want to do music as a professional thing, to be honest. I want to do it professionally, whether it's musical theater, whether it's, a cappella, whether it's something else. I think I just want to work professionally in the music industry.
Look, I can tell you this, and please, I don't like the word advice. Just hear it, right? There's no right or wrong. And that's one thing that a lot of people get mistaken in terms of there's this way and this that way. When Billie Eilish came through, I never really thought that someone like her would break like the internet in that way and break the music industry that way.
Yeah.
No way, with what she was, pushing and what she was representing. It was really, but look, she did it her own way. So I think stuff like that is really, important. So kind of do your own path and do you. You're from an amazing country that's really pushing. And speaking on that quickly, what has the UAE given you in terms of opportunities, if any?
Yeah, I think from a music perspective and a musical theater perspective, especially, Dubai is not a country that's really known for. It's a very more business orientated country, and so arts is kind of like a abnormal factor of that country, and it's getting better now. There are things that are happening and musicals that are coming.
Correct.
And also shout out to the musical theater MTDXB, which is the adult musical theater company.
Shout out to them.
Who does sorry, I'm losing my words. Who does amateur musical theater and tries to bring like musical theater for adults. And I've done a couple performances with them.
Amazing.
These past couple months. I did a cabaret performance at Toda in the Madinat, and I did a production. I was in a production of Grease that they did in I think it was May or June.
Oh wow, yeah.
Yeah,
I heard about it. A friend of mine was there as well. Fadi.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's crazy. How was that?
Oh yeah, that was very interesting. It definitely gave the feel of what being a musical theater performer is. So yeah, once again, shout out to them.
Wow, that's amazing. Towards the end, Sara, I want to thank you for your time. Anything that you'd like to say? What can people look forward to in the next? What are you working on right now? I know you said you're going to be studying masters, right?
Yes, I am September, I'm starting a postgraduate musical theater course at the London Academy of Music and Dramatic Arts.
Nice.
And yeah, so maybe check out performances there, maybe the Edinburgh Fringe as well. Other than that,
what do you want to accomplish towards the end of the year? You, yourself. Anything that you can look back to this interview and you're like, hey, I accomplished this from now till December.
Yeah, I think just to keep on performing, to keep putting myself out there and just being the person that I am.
You like live performing though, right? Like you enjoy it.
Yes,
okay, I want to thank you so much for your time. What do we want to end with? I was asking if we can end with something theatrical. Do you think we can do that?
Yes, of course.
Anything at all.
I have things in mind, but they're not I wouldn't say they're the most clean ideas.
Okay.
Let's go with something from Hamilton, which is one of my favorite
God.
musicals
Yeah.
in the entire world.
You've seen it, right?
I have not seen it, but I've seen. There's a pro shot on Disney Plus that I've seen it, and it's really good. Yeah.
No, I've seen it live when they got here to Abu Dhabi. I mean, oh my God, yeah, crazy. Okay, do you have something specific?
Let's do the Schuyler Sisters.
Okay.
Hamilton.
Oh my
It's one
God.
of the more clean ones, I think.
No, we'll find it. But no, thank you so much. Definitely follow her, you guys. She's incredible. Can you do your Instagram again, please?
Yes, Sara Al Hashimi Music at Instagram.
One word. That's amazing. Thank you so much. Shout out to your mom as well. We want to shout her out. A big round of applause, of course, for your mom. Anything you'd like to tell her on air?
Just hello and I love you and just the general things
That's
someone would say.
Yeah, love and blessings. Sara Al Hashimi, thank you so much. Have a blessed night, you guys. Sara, thank you so much for coming through.
Thank you for having me.
Love and blessings. And we say, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Salam.